I tested some of the best gaming routers of 2025, and in this video I'm going to rank them in a tier list based on their value for money, overall performance, and more. Links to all of the products will be in the description below. Asus ROG Rapture GT-BE98 Pro. This absolute beast of a router delivers quad-band Wi-Fi 7 with blazing fast 6 GHz speeds that will make your jaw drop, with 7 LAN ports including 2 10G connections, plus RGB lighting and a wealth of gaming features. It's literally built for hardcore enthusiasts who demand the absolute best. I'm placing this monster in God tier because when you need the fastest wireless performance money can buy, nothing else comes close. Linksys Velo Pro 6E. This mesh system covers an incredible 9,000 square feet and handles up to 600 devices with rock-solid Wi-Fi 6E performance. The cognitive mesh technology automatically optimizes your connection in real time, and I love how it extends fast internet to every corner of your home, even the back garden. I'm putting it in the gray tier because it's perfect for large homes that need reliable coverage everywhere, though it lacks some of the cutting-edge features of newer Wi-Fi 7 systems. Asus ROG Strix GS AX5400. This Wi-Fi 6 gaming router brings dedicated gaming ports, mobile game mode, and game accelerator features that actually make a difference in competitive play. It delivers up to 5400 megabytes per second speeds and scored an impressive 8.5 out of 10 in testing with excellent gaming prioritization even under heavy network load. I'm placing it in the good tier because it's a solid mid-range option that punches above its weight for gamers, but it can't compete with the latest Wi-Fi 7 powerhouses. Asus RTAC 68U. This legendary router absolutely dominated speed tests when it launched, hitting 346.1 megabytes per second at 15 feet and maintaining over 290 megabytes per second even at 140 feet. Numbers that were mind-blowing for its time. The sleek vertical design with customizable lighting and rock-solid firmware made it the router to beat, earning praise as the premium Wi-Fi router to beat. I'm putting it in the God tier because this router was so far ahead of its competition that it became an instant classic, proving that sometimes older hardware downright beats newer mediocre options. TP-Link Archer GE650. This compact Wi-Fi 7 gaming router packs serious punch with tri-band BE 11,000 speeds, real gaming features like game accelerator and WT fast port, plus it runs completely silent without a fan. At $349, it delivers excellent 2.5 GB per second and 5 GB per second performance with impressive range despite its small size, covering up to 2,500 square feet. I'm placing it in the gray tier because it's the perfect sweet spot for gamers who want modern Wi-Fi 7 features and solid performance without breaking the bank or dealing with a massive noisy router. MSI Radix AXE6600. This tri-band Wi-Fi 6E router offers solid performance at a reasonable price point of around $350. With its 6 GHz band providing up to 4,804 megabytes per second speeds and gaming-focused features like AI QoS that can reduce ping by up to 90%. However, it suffers from limited multi-gigabit connectivity with only one 2.5 GB per second port and weaker long-range signal strength, especially on its 6 GHz band. I'm placing this in the average tier. It's decent for close-range gaming but doesn't excel enough to warrant a higher placement. Netgear Nighthawk RS90. This dual-band Wi-Fi 7 powerhouse delivers impressive speeds up to 3.6 GB per second and covers 2,000 square feet while supporting up to 50 devices simultaneously. The 2.5 GB per second WAN port ensures no bottlenecks for high-speed internet players, and the compact design with advanced beamforming makes it perfect for modern gaming setups. I'm confidently placing this beast in a gray tier. It's a future-proof router that handles everything I throw at it. RE E6. This octagon-shaped dual-band Wi-Fi 6 router packs AX6000 speeds with a dedicated gaming LAN port that automatically prioritizes your gaming traffic, plus multi-gig connectivity at an affordable $230 price point. Unfortunately, it lacks USB ports, parental controls, and USB limited coverage range, making it suitable mainly for smaller gaming setups. I'm putting this in the average tier. It's solid for budget-conscious gamers but missing too many features for a higher ranking. TP-Link Archer BE400. This dual-band Wi-Fi 7 router delivers excellent 5 GHz performance, with speeds up to 5,764 megabytes per second on a 160 MHz channel. Plus, it includes comprehensive home shield parental controls and supports up to 30 devices without breaking a sweat. The downside is that it lacks a 6 GHz band that only has one 2.5 MB per second LAN port, which limits its future-proofing compared to other Wi-Fi 7 options. I'm placing this in the gray tier. The strong 5 GHz performance and solid feature set make it a reliable choice for most gaming households. Netgear Nighthawk Pro XR1000. This Wi-Fi 6 gaming router comes packed with Duma OS features like geofiltering, bandwidth allocation, and lag detection tools that can significantly improve your online gaming experience. However, it's limited to 940 megabytes per second internet plans with no multi-gig support, lacks parental controls, and requires subscriptions for security features. I'm putting this in the good tier. The gaming-specific features are genuinely useful, but the lack of multi-gig support and missing essentials keep it from ranking higher. TP-Link Archer AXE75. This router brings Wi-Fi 6E to the budget-friendly market with a surprisingly solid performance considering its $199 price point. It delivers decent speeds on the 6 GHz band and has reasonable coverage for most homes up to 2,000 square feet, though it's limited by its gigabit ports, which cap speeds under optimal conditions. The lack of multi-gig ports means you won't see speeds faster than gigabit connections, but for most users upgrading from Wi-Fi 5, this provides excellent value with reliable performance and the bonus of accessing that less congested 6 GHz band. I'm placing this firmly in God tier because it nails the sweet spot of affordability and performance for everyday gamers who want Wi-Fi 6E without breaking the bank. Asus ROG Rapture GT6. This mesh router screams gamer, with its angular design and programmable RGB lighting, and thankfully it backs up the aesthetic with solid performance. It delivered impressive speeds in testing, averaging 809 megabytes per second across all distances in a 5-room setup, which beat out competing mesh systems by a significant margin thanks to its support for 160 MHz channels and the 5.9 GHz Uni-4 spectrum. The 2.5 GB per second WAN port and comprehensive gaming features through the Asus app make it a compelling choice, though the aggressive gamer aesthetic might not pass the wife approval test in every household. I'm putting this in the good tier because while it performs excellently, the mesh format and higher price point make it more specialized and universally appealing. Netgear RAX 120. This router is a powerhouse when it comes to raw performance and network storage capabilities, delivering some of the fastest USB storage speeds I've ever seen in any router. The multi-gig ports allow for blazing fast network storage performance with speeds over 230 megabytes per second for reading and 190 megabytes per second for writing, which is honestly incredible for a router. However, it's expensive and lacks some modern gaming features and mesh capabilities that other routers in this price range offer, plus it's quite bulky on your desk. I'm placing this in the good tier because it excels at what it does but feels a bit dated in terms of features compared to newer gaming-focused options. Asus RTBE88U. This is where things get interesting. It's a Wi-Fi 7 router that deliberately skips the 6 GHz band, focusing instead on delivering exceptional dual-band performance. It absolutely crushes performance on both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands with MLO support, and 4K QAM, plus it comes loaded with 10 network ports including 6 multi-gig ports and SFP Plus connectivity. The $389 price point makes it surprisingly affordable for Wi-Fi 7 technology, and the fanless design keeps it completely silent, though some might miss that 6 GHz band for future-proofing. I'm putting this in the good tier because it's an excellent router that makes smart compromises, perfect for users who want cutting-edge Wi-Fi 7 performance without paying for features they might not need. TP-Link Archer GE800. This is TP-Link's first genuine gaming router, and wow, they really went all out with actual gaming features instead of just flashy looks. It comes with comprehensive game acceleration, QoS settings, a dedicated 2.5 GB per second gaming port, and even supports WT Fast GPN for serious competitive gamers. The Wi-Fi 7 5-band setup delivers up to 19 GB per second of theoretical bandwidth, and the abundance of multi-gig ports makes this a networking beast. The Star Wars command shuttle design with RGB lighting is either love it or hate it, and those front buttons are annoyingly easy to accidentally press, but the performance and features are absolutely top tier. I'm placing this squarely in God tier because it finally delivers on the promise of a true gaming router with both the performance and features to back up the premium price. Asus ROG Rapture GT AX11000 Pro. This beast comes packed with tri-band Wi-Fi 6 hitting speeds up to 11,000 megabytes per second and is loaded with gaming features like triple-level game acceleration, built-in WT Fast Gaming VPN, and adaptive QoS that prioritizes your gaming traffic. The router features a 10 GB per second port, 2.5G WAN port, and multiple 1G LAN ports, but honestly the design is bulky as hell and you can't wall mount it. Plus you're paying premium prices for Uni-4 support that barely any clients actually use. This is perfect for hardcore gamers who want every possible advantage and don't mind dropping serious cash, but it might be overkill for casual users. I'm putting this in great tier because while the performance is absolutely stellar and the gaming features are top-notch, the high price and lack of Wi-Fi 6E support holds it back from being truly godlike. Asus TUF AX4200. This router brings solid Wi-Fi 6 performance with a 2.0 GHz quad-core processor and covers decent ground for medium-sized homes, offering gaming-focused features like adaptive QoS and VPN Fusion that lets you run VPN and regular internet simultaneously. The build quality is rock solid with a tough durability, and it includes AI mesh compatibility for expanding coverage. But the port selection is pretty basic with just standard gigabit Ethernet, and the Wi-Fi coverage isn't anything special compared to higher-end models. It's a decent choice for budget-conscious gamers or families who need reliable performance without breaking the bank. I'm placing this in the average tier because while it delivers on the basics and has some nice gaming touches, it doesn't excel in any particular area and lacks the premium features that would make it stand out. Netgear Nighthawk RAX 54S. This dual-band Wi-Fi 6 router pumps out 5.4 GB per second total speeds and covers up to 2,500 square feet, making it solid for medium to large homes. Plus, it handles up to 25 devices without breaking a sweat and includes built-in gaming optimization that reduces latency during peak times. The router comes with Netgear Armor security for a year and has USB 3.0 for network storage sharing, but the lack of multi-gig ports means you're capped at gigabit speeds. And while the gaming features exist, they're not as comprehensive as dedicated gaming routers. This is great for families who do some gaming but also need solid general performance for streaming and smart home devices. I'm putting this in the good tier because it offers reliable performance across the board with decent gaming features, solid coverage, and good device capacity. But it's missing those premium touches that would push it higher. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the best gaming routers for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description. Alright, peace out.